Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series, presented by T-Mobile. 8 more teams fulfill dreams today, stepping onto these diamonds in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. The team from Brno in the Czech Republic is here for a 3rd straight year. They face a city as prolific as any in the world in the history of Little League Baseball, from Tokyo, Japan.
I see him mixing in the cutter early on. It's a pitch for him that he likes.
He gets started with a swinging strike one to Mikuláš Balog, the catcher for this team from the Czech Republic. And here for a 3rd straight year. We talk about how this is a dream. Well, how cool is it for Mikuláš Balog? He's here 2 years in a row. Last year, a 5'1" 11-year-old. His team went 4-0 in the Japan region tournament. Nicely spotted. And a strikeout in the first for Kensei Takeuchi, and there's 2 down.
And it's going to be a couple of different breaking balls that break away from the right-handed hitter, and he's going to live on that corner as well.
On the way. Beautiful, snapped off by Kensei Takeuchi. Fans 2 in a 1-2-3 first.
We saw the cutter early. Good late break to it. This is the slower curveball, 12-6, right over the top. Swing it, and he's just looking. Leadoff hitter in the box.
Roped over first and down the right field line. A fair ball from Yuki Kubota. Good start, good 2-strike hitting and a leadoff single for the team from Tokyo.
Well, they're going to put the ball in play. They're going to put pressure on the opposing defense. They're not going to swing and miss a lot. They're not going to strike out very often. They're going to make sure they're giving themselves a chance, and a nice job going with that pitch right.
Loves playing his table tennis as well. On the ground, sharply into right field, a base hit. Yuki Kubota to the plate. Mikuláš Barta's throw was a dart, but not in time. And Japan jumps out to a 1-0 lead in the first.
It was actually a lot closer than I originally thought. A great throw from Barta out there in right field. And you see Kubota just get underneath that tag. That's great base running too. Beautiful look right there at home plate.
And here is Yamamoto. Hammered on a line into center, and Mate Bushina doubles him off. A run scores as Tensei Yasuo comes in, but the Czech Republic will absolutely take that.
Huge play right there for the Czech Republic. Bushina coming in, recognizing it's a line shot right at him. And also the wherewithal to know, I got to get this to second quickly. As you saw him get off. That's that consistency and repetition with the release.
Nasty breaking ball, darting down and away again, and it's 3 straight strikeouts for a fired up Kensei Takeuchi.
And as we get another look at this, it looks like the fastball coming out and just has so much break to it.
Little Leagues here. Well, 2-strike magic cooked up for Kensei Takeuchi. And they're going to be busy with that because Kensei keeps getting the 2 strikes. A soccer player as well back home. Punches out here. 3 strikeouts and only 3 pitches away from an immaculate inning.
And we see him just working away, hitting his spots early on. A lot of consistency with the curveball, the slider, the 2-seam, the cutter. Everything is working for Takeuchi.
4-pitch walk, and Junshin Yamada is on for the manager.
しっかり一塁側にセーフティー、一塁側にセーフティー。
Kiichiro Kubo, it was just a joy to chat with down on the field pregame with us. Watching just as a fan, overseeing his son managing. Subaru Yoshida strokes one into center over Mate Bushina. Junshin Yamada races around third. He will score. It's a triple for Subaru Yoshida.
I mean, Yoshida first showed bunt early on. And then he said, you know what, I'm just going to stroke this thing to center field. And it's a great effort out there from Busina, but the ball just took off on him. And they're off to the races. Yamada being able to go first to home. Great base running there. And that ball was absolutely smoked.
Waits on the 0-1. Line drive into right field. Scoring Subaru Yoshida. 4-0 Japan off to the races.
And a lot of contact we're seeing early throughout the whole lineup at this point. Another short, compact swing using the other side of the field. Again, they're going to put the ball in play.
Holovko, who's out due to suspension. This is roped into left center field by Itsuki Masuyama. It's a double, and it's second and third for Japan, and still nobody out.
Well, I love the aggressiveness. Obviously, after a mound visit, you can expect the pitcher to try to command the strike zone, be able to throw that first pitch strike, and just all over it was Masuyama.
Flared and just out of the reach past Patrick Peck, and they're loaded up for Japan. A harmless floater to the left of the mound, and the bases are loaded for Japan.
Just one of those ones that ends up getting into no man's land there. Good effort from Ustinov, and luckily for Czech Republic, nobody's able to score on that. But very close to coming up with that catch.
Well, brings up the 11-year-old, the diminutive Taisei Suzuki. Choked up on the bat. And a bases loaded walk scores another for Japan. The son following in his father's footsteps. That's a 4-pitch walk to Yuki Kubota, and the bases are loaded again after Japan's leadoff man and shortstop gets aboard. That's how they got here. He gets hit by a pitch, and Tensei Yazawa will reach. And it scores another run, and good sportsmanship and a smile from old Tensei here in Williamsport. This is pulled down the line in right into the corner, and a fine running catch from Mikuláš Barta. It's a sac fly and does score Ritsugu Furusato, and it's 8-0 Japan. But a nice running grab by Mikuláš Barta.
Yeah, Barta had to actually cover a lot of ground just to get to this baseball. Does a great job of securing the catch and not giving up on anything.
Hammered by Yushi Yamamoto and off the wall. Yuki Kubota scores with Tensei Yazawa right behind him. It's a 2-run triple for Yushi Yamamoto.
Well, in the open, we talked about Yushi Yamamoto's pitching ability, but this kid can swing the bat too. Ball was struck out there off the wall. Short, compact, a lot of power in his swing, but let's watch him run too. He starts to open up the stride length, and my man can actually move.
They look the part. On a line into right field, base hit Kensei Takeuchi. Yushi Yamamoto scores, and it's an 11-run lead for Japan.
Well, the league may have had some restructuring, but the instruction is still the same. Right, guy's going to be aggressive early in the count.
And offensively said swing hard. It's a hot shot right at the shortstop. Mikuláš Barta with a fine play to end the inning. But 9 runs in the second for Japan, looking like a wagon.
I mean, just absolutely scalding baseballs, driving the baseball in the gap, short, compact swings, and they're hyped about it too.
Last year. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout. How about 6 in a row for Kensei Takeuchi?
See, this one just falls off the table here. It just expands the zone more, and you see how excited he gets too when he can just look middle as well.
Like that, struck well by Mikuláš Banek, but handled by Yushi Yamamoto. 1, 2, 3, and Japan is absolutely cruising. A reminder on the run rule: 15 runs after 3 innings. So even though it's a 6-inning game and we only go to the bottom of the third, With 4 runs, Japan could walk it off right here. Gary Cohen had a great call on Pete Alonso's home run to give him the record. The polar bear alone on his own iceberg.
Oh, pixie sticks. I think
yeah. That's a great call. Roller at short, and it caroms away as Yusei Hayashi gets aboard with 1 out for Japan after a rogue pillow fight. On the 7th pitch, Taishin Shibazaki works a walk, and there's 2 on for Japan. 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Eric, come on, we need funnel cakes. Suzuki bloops 1 over short into left field. Yusei Hayashi to the plate. And it's a 2-out run-scoring single for Taisei Suzuki.
Great at bat right there, right? Being able to be patient, waiting for his specific pitch. You see him load up here. Gets the hands inside, barrel out in front, head down on the baseball. Balance swing.
Well, they're 3 outs away from a win. Run rule would be in effect here, up by 12 runs through 4 innings. So Czechia would have to get a couple of runs here to prolong this thing. Got to score 3 times to continue the ball game. Serafim Ustinov was the starting pitcher in this game. He leads off for the Czech Republic. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Tensei Yasuo. Japan's 2 outs away. Trying to make it a 4-inning combined no-hitter as well to get started here in Williamsport. He's trying to be the first base runner in this game for Czechia. Here comes the 3-1 from Yasuo, and it misses.
Got to score 2 at least.
There's a strikeout from Tensei Yasuo, and they are 1 out away from a win and a combined no-hitter. So it's up to Mikuláš Balog, the leadoff hitter for the Czech Republic. First pitch swinging, popped up. Subaru Yoshida puts it away. A combined no-hitter for Japan, representing their country with their flag right on the head of Tensei Yasuo.
What a cut. Love that. No, I mean, it was extremely impressive seeing Japan come out here and take care of business. From a pitching standpoint first, right? You set the tone by throwing a lot of strikes and doing that with Takeuchi. But then the bats just erupted early in this one. And you saw the 9th spot in this bottom of the 2nd inning that ultimately gave them such a confidence throughout the course of this game. They handled the baseball defensively, got a lot of swing and miss from the pitching standpoint. Mike, this is going to be a dangerous squad for anybody going up against Japan.
And they shake hands with their opponent, the Czech Republic, at the end of a 12-0 combined no-hitter. Run rule shortened to 4 innings, and Japan, I agree with the X, looks the part